Hello everyone. In the last video we implemented the products module. In that module we added the products and we displayed and edited, deleted, searched, and we implemented these functionalities for the products. In this video we are going to implement the users functionality to add user and delete user and search the users. Users, I mean the customers or the clients that we would like to add to our system, who would like to buy from us or place order to us. So let's implement this functionality in this video. So our project is running. Let's close all these open files. Let's create a new component. The component will be users.jsx. This user component is same to categories, as we have added a category and we displayed the category, but we didn't implement the search functionality in category, so we will implement that here. So let's come here. Okay, so to save time, I will just copy the code of this category because everything is same. We are adding and we are deleting. We are implementing these two functionalities, delete and add category. So we don't need to write the code again and again in every video. So we already just implemented this functionality. Let's copy code from category. So let's RAFCE React arrow function extrude component. So let's come here to the categories. In categories, let's copy the whole code. Control A, Control C, Control A, Control V. Just change this to users. That's it. Now let's make edit. Okay, to edit this component. First of all, instead of this category name, so we have in this, let's create an object. Okay, instead of this category name and object and description, let's remove this, and instead of this we will have an object const that will be like name. Instead of this, let's create forum data, set forum data. That's it. Inside this object we will have the fields. We have name first of all, and we have our user email, and we have password, we have role. What else we have? I will just check that. Okay, we already created the model for user. Let's check the model. So we have name, email, password, address, and role. So let's add address also. That's it. So this is our object which has name, email, password, and address. Name, email, password, address, and role. That's it. Instead of these categories, we would like to display the users, and here set users. That's it. Loading and edit category. So whenever we would like to so we don't need edit here. We don't have the edit functionality right now here. After that, fetch categories. Instead of this, let's write fetch users. That's it. And set loading true. Try. Instead of this, we would like to move to users, and we want to fetch users here. Right now we don't have any record in our database, so later we will implement that. Yeah, the first functionality that we would like to implement, that is to add a user. So let's comment this one. Let's remove it, and we will return just users. That's it. Just come here to the handle, submit, edit category. We don't need edit. We don't have the edit functionality. Let's remove this. And also let's remove this one. And cast response, instead of this, users, and that. Instead of this, we will pass forum data. That's it, and that's Axios. Set category name. Let's remove everything. Users added successfully, and right now I will comment this one. whenever we add a new user, so we will make the input fields empty. Here we just need to have the user. Handle delete. Yeah, we have the delete functionality. That's it. And you want to delete this user, confirm delete instead of this users id, and this is delete. Yeah, and come here, category, instead of that user, deleted successfully. Let's comment this one right now, and we don't need this one. Handle edit, we don't have edit functionality. Handle cancel, we don't have the cancel. Yeah, we have the cancel function. That's it. Yeah, we don't have the cancel function functionality. That's it. And come here to the category management. Instead of this users management, down from that we need yeah, we need a search field. Okay, yeah, we don't need. Yeah, I will add the search field down. So right now we have this forum. In this forum, first of all, we have input field for name. Let's change this to name. That's it. Down from that we will have for email, input, this is email. Name email, that's it. Instead of this, let's remove this one. Yeah, whenever we press on change, so we would like to just call on change handle change function. Let's remove this. We will call handle change or handle input field function. Let's copy this name. I will create this function later. Up down from the email, we would like to have the password. So let's add the password field also. Down from password, we need to have the address field. And down from that, we need to have the role field. Okay, to add a role, to select a role. So per role, we need to have a select name as a role. Select role, this is the first one. The second one will be admin, will be admin. The last one will be customer, because we have added customer, the default value. Customer. That's it. We have a button that is just used for, let's remove this, just add user, and we don't need this button. It was all about to add a user forum Now down from that, whenever we would like to just display the records. So to display the records, for that, serial number, name, email, address, role, and action. And down, we will, instead of these categories, we will use users to display the users. Okay, let's write here users. If the user had values, so then we will display the users. And down from that, what else we need to have? Let's change this to user, simple user, and here that is user dot name. Down from that, we would like to just display the email, and down from that, address, and down from that, role. And here we have edit button. We don't need the edit button, we just want to have the delete button. Handle delete user.id. We will make this handle delete function later. So it was all about this. Let's create handle change function also. So let's just come here. This was handle submit, handle delete, handle changes, and down from that we will just update that. That's it. Okay, this is all about the handle change function. We will first of all extract name and value from target. After that, we will call set form data object this method. After that, this previous this is a spread operator. It means keep the previous values as it was, but update this one. Okay, if we are editing, if we are writing in name input field, so it will update the name one. If we are writing in address, so it will update address one, or that one. So it was all about the handle change. What else we need? Now let's create API for this. Okay, so we just need to create API for this. So to create API for that, first of all, let's create a route file. So we need to have a user route. Sorry, what happened? In the route, let's, as we have for category, control A, control C, let's have control V instead of this. Let's remove this, and here we will have the, first of all, the add functionality. Okay, to add, so here we will have add a user. I will create this function later. What else we need? Let's create a controller also. It will be same to category controller. Yet we have the delete functionality, but we don't need the update one, and also we don't need add, get categories, delete category. At these three functions we need. Yeah, so to add category, instead of this add user, first of all we will get name, email, and also password. Did I add the password field here in name, email, password? Yeah. Requested body, if existing user. Here we will use now instead of this user, user.js, user.find one by email. user already exists. New user, and add here the name, email, password, and role, but we want to hash the password for security purpose. So for that, simply come here, cast hash password, await user. Sorry, we don't need this function. Let's import bcrypt. Bcrypt from bcrypt. That hash passwords are solely just a unique character to add. State up this password and I will pass hash password. That's it. New user.save, user added successfully. This was about add git categories, okay, to get the users. And delete category, it means delete user. We will pass id to that. That was all about that. Okay, let's just export these. Add user, get users, delete user. Now let's import them. We will import them in this route file. Add user, get users. We don't have update users. Let's add user. And this is get users, delete users. Let's use the route inside index.js file also. API user route. So let's now try it. Okay, let's try it. What happened? Just come here and come here just to the app.jsx to use instead up. Come here to users and here we will import the user component. So I think I did a mistake. Yes. It is in loading. This is false by default. Just a minute. Where is the problem? I will just figure out it. Yeah, edit category. Where is the edit category? Yeah, we don't need this one. That's it. That is okay. Yet we doesn't have any records. And here we can add a user So let's add a user. So here at the top of this, let's add an input field to search, to implement the search functionality. So that's it. So here we can just search. I will implement this search functionality later. So let's first of all add a user. Add a user. So we faced with an error. Let's check the error. It says 3000 API user add uncut in promise. Let's check that. Where is the problem? API users add. Just come here to the handle submit function, that post users slash add form data. That is okay. Index.js API users. There is an error on server side. It says yeah, bcrypt was not found. Bcrypt, that's it. Let's now press add user. So again we faced with an error, internal server error. Let's export it. The response is that message server error. So let's check again the error. That is enum role. I think yeah, the role value is empty. That is the reason it that we didn't call the handle change function and this select. So let's call that. That's it. So now it will work. Let's close this and let's call it customer. Let's press add user. So users added successfully. Press OK. Now we can see that we can automatically we want to display the users here. So let's first of all check the database. Is it existed in the database or not? Let's open MongoDB Compass. Later we will call the fetch users function also to see the users on the screen. Let's create connection with it to ASDB. Come here to the users. Yeah, we have our user@gmail.com this user. So now let's fetch these records. So to fetch them, for that let's call now the fetch users. Yeah, this fetch users here we can call that in use effect hook. And whenever we add a new record, we want to call that function again. Also whenever we delete, so we want to call that. Okay, fetch user. Sorry, this is fetch users function, and this is also fetch users. Okay, so we can see the users here. Let's move to the console. Where is the error? It says fetching user Axios error. Let's check that. Where is the error? Come here to the response. It says that so that is a route with it can't find, that is 404 error. So that is users, the misspelling users. That's okay. Now let's check that. Okay, look at, we have these two admins. So now let's press this delete button. What happens? So let's press this delete. Are you sure you want to delete this user? Cancel, nothing will happen. If you press delete, okay, so user deleted successfully, so that the user has been gone. So it was all about that, to add a user, delete a user. Now let's implement this fetch is just filter, okay, to filter the user. So let's first of all add a new one, then we will filter. So we can see that the which has been added. Now let's implement this search functionality. So to implement the search functionality, for that we need to add filtered users, set filtered users. So after adding this, we have implemented it already in the products. Okay, so let's copy that function. Handle submit, handle search. Okay, let's copy this one, and we will just paste that function here. So here we can call set filtered users here instead of this users, and let's change this to user that we would like to filter based on name, either target dot value. That is okay. And let's call this handle search on this input field. Just come here down, we have an input field. So here this is input field, and let's call that on change. So search. So after calling that, instead of these users, let's use now filtered users. Filtered users. Also let's check for we would like to just copy this line of code also to display no records if there was no records. Sorry, that displayed no records. Oh yeah, that is okay. So let's just come here to the whenever we pitch the records. So this is pitch users, and come here, set filtered user response data dot user. That's okay, we have these records. So let's try it. So admin, it means that, yeah, the spelling mistake here, that is amdin. Okay, so let's search based on user. Look at, we have user, but if we write something else, no record. So this was the search functionality also. So it was all about to add a user, delete a user, and filter the users. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Also don't forget to watch the previous videos and next videos. In next video, inshallah, we will implement the the users dashboard, okay, to create a user dashboard.